Guten Tag Leute und herzlich willkommen beim Spiel, das nicht nur spontan sehr interessant und sehr storylastig und sehr leselastig aussah, sondern auch auf den ersten Blick es scheinbar ist. Die Datei heißt Honorable Project oder Honor Project, aber der Titel ist eigentlich ein anderer, nämlich Forward March, und die Musik setzt gerade ein. Und Forward March hat folgende Beschreibung: You are late. They'll be waiting. You should leave. They'll be expecting you at the docks. There might be a crowd though. It's been a while since you went out, hasn't it? How long? The days have been blurring together a bit. You should probably be fine though. They gave you pills for that. Maybe you should just stay inside after all. No, it'll be fine. Just don't look. Don't even think. Walk right past. You'll be okay. A free, short, experimental game from 2012. Mhm. Ich bin hooked und hier steht verdammt viel Zeug. Es könnte ein anstrengendes Video werden für alle Beteiligten, aber man muss zu seinen Prinzipien stehen. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make it down there. Another day can't matter too much, can it? A letter from the captain came a week ago. Took me a whole day just to open it. We are shipping out again, today apparently. As I'm fit for duty once more after my period of psychological and spiritual convalescence, das Wort kenne ich nicht, I am to report to the docks at my earliest convenience. After seeing the captain try to wield the pen like he was holding a knife and trying to cut the paper, I'm sure some mechanized public relations homunculus belated that line out. Bleated meine ich. Convalescence? Really? Wäre jetzt praktisch, wenn ich Convalescence gerade wüsste, aber okay. Old picture frame. I don't really have anything to put in it. My gear from the last tour of duty. There's not much in there. Has it really always been this empty? Still, I can't be bothered lugging it all the way there to the docks. I'll just come up with something after I get there. They can send somebody else to pick it up. I haven't been sleeping very much these days. Then again, never really have. I've been reading a lot lately, mostly whatever I can get my hands on. The thicker, the better. I know they probably shouldn't be piled up on the floor, but these little towers of books just feel, I don't know, safe. All those stories are tacked up on top of one another. Things get bad in stories, but then they always turn out alright eventually. Well shined as always. I like keeping the chaps in good nick. Solid pair of boots can get you through anything. It's definitely been more than a while since they set me up here, but I still don't have that many clothes. Guess I just got used to the uniform somewhere along the line. Was broken when I got here. Haven't bothered to get a new one yet. Hardly like I have deadlines to meet. I used to like cooking with Protherio and Amelia, but it's a bit dull by yourself. Not much point in doing a whole roast for one. It's been soup most nights. Not a whole lot on hand in the pantry. God help me if all my friends decide to show up for an impromptu cocktail party. Kein Kommentar zur Toilette. Don't drink myself, but was für ein Scheißname. But Prothero pretty much poured the stuff on his cornflakes. He was always a laugh when he'd had a few, grabbing everybody by the arm and telling them how great they were. God knows he's not walking through the door anytime soon with that mad toothy grin of this, itching for a shot or two, but I like to keep it on hand anyway. I mean, you never know, right? It was a gentle mercy that they had assigned me a room with a view. I spent a lot of time staring out of it. Watching the world turn makes things seem a little brighter. The lights work fine, but I've still been buying candles every so often. Watching the flame dance along is sort of soothing. Kind of makes the room feel a bit livelier, a bit warmer. Never really sketched much before, but I picked it up to pass the time. I got a deft, skillful hand at misshapen blobs, but I'm still working on the rest. Usually, just try to get down what I see from the window. Birds go by from time to time. I like seeing them fly along. It's like they can go anywhere at all. A few of my old journals from back then. I flick through them occasionally. It's important to remember. I think it's supposed to be a key hook, but they never gave me a key. Draw me closer with one hand, push me away with the other. Good thing I've got nothing worth pinching. Goes outside, seems bigger every time I look at it, looming over the room. Almost mean, like it's sneering at me. Maybe I should just stay inside again today instead. There's not that much out on the street, is there? I guess everybody already left for the docks down the main road, past everything else. Broken, still. One of these days I swear I'm just going to climb down the shaft. Consequences be damned. Da bricht bei diesen A's, diesen langen A's bricht irgendwie immer mein englischer Akzent durch. Concentrate. Wow, ist ja riesig. Könnt ihr noch? Meine Kehle will nicht. Aber consequences be damned. Damned. Everything is going to be okay. Ich finde es sehr gut bisher. Es ist optisch sehr simpel, aber durchaus in Ordnung und es hat wie Depression Crest, ein leerer, verzweifelter Mensch, hier noch mit dem Militär und diesem abstumpfenden, psychisch belastenden Job verbunden. Das sind sogar Menschen unten. When I was in college, I tried some door-to-door sales work. First place I got to, this guy comes out with nothing on but a pair of boxers spotted with love hearts. Die melancholischen Erinnerungen kommen jetzt hoch. I lasted about a week before I gave up. There's only so many pieces of exotic underwear from strangers that one man can endure. So ein leichter Humor sogar. Fast schon Hoffnung. Aber was bringt Hoffnung, die auf die Vergangenheit gerichtet ist, ne? Hier komme ich her. Oder komme ich hierher? Ne, komme ich nicht her. I don't know why, but I've always had a dread fascination with other people's decorating. Taking a peek into where they live, seeing all those little treasure around the rooms, it's like one brief glance into a whole other world. Ich kann die nicht öffnen, oder? Ne. Dieses riesige Geschütz da. Ich dachte erst, es wäre eine Mühle, aber es ist ein riesiges Flakgeschütz. Die Musik ist auch sehr schön, sehr atmosphärisch. Focus. God, how long has it been since I ate something decent? It's going to be back to ration packs soon enough, and they might as well be sandbags for the taste. Feels like forever and a day since I had a good steak cooked right. Maybe I can talk to the quartermaster, see if he has anything on the side he could be persuaded to give up. The elevator always broken. I've never seen that damn thing working the whole time I've been here. You know, I kind of miss the smell of cigarettes. Never smoked myself, but when you're surrounded by a bunch of military men all day long, the air gets thick enough to eat. It just reminds me of busier times, group of people sitting around, laughing through the day. Sort of home. What? Sort of homey. I miss that. There was this kid on the street the other day, playing with a little action figure, some toy soldier. Does he really want to be me when he grows up? I'm beginning to wonder if there's even a maintenance guy around. Ja, scheiße, ich wollte eigentlich auf einen anderen Weg runter. Ich dachte, da ist noch ein anderer Weg oben. Bevor ich die ganze Chose zweimal spiele. Auch schön, ich komme hier nicht mehr hoch. Doch, komme ich. Aber nur sehr spärlich. Scheiße. Fand ich. They didn't tell me what time they wanted me there, of course. Why bother doing something like that? Still, I don't really want to be late. Maybe I could just go back home. I mean, it wouldn't matter that much if I went back, would it? It's not like I'm that important. Would anybody notice? I could just slip away, simple as that. Never to be seen again. What the fuck? What the fuck? Das war beängstigend. Hier ist alles wie letztes Mal. Wieso darf ich ihn nicht berühren? Wieso dürfen die mich nicht sehen? Und es geht hier nicht weiter runter, als ob ich alles richtig gemacht. Das war verdammt verstörend irgendwie, ich meine. Wie laut auch. Das hat jetzt auch ein bisschen den Spielfluss kaputt gemacht. Wofür soll das stehen? Der Druck der Gesellschaft? Dass ich es nicht schaffe, mich zu unterhalten mit Leuten? God, why are there so many people around? Why do they keep looking at me? What am I doing wrong? Okay, der hat also einfach eine Paranoia. Das ist heftig. Das ist aber sehr cool rübergebracht, spielerisch. I've never really liked this kind of architecture. Was? You start to feel like you might cut yourself just walking down the street. So many angles, so many sharp edges. It's everywhere in the city too. Aber ich komme an dem vorbei, wenn ich den nicht angucke, scheinbar. Hehehe, tricked, Bastard. Diese verstörten, diese Stimmen. Gott. When I was a kid, there was the best bookstore around here. I absolutely adored going in there and thumbing through everything they had on the shelves. You could get so enraptured in the story at that age. The rest of the world fades away in a haze of white noise as you lose yourself in some fantastic world. Of course, there was a cafe next door, and my folks would always get me a muffin as big as my head. That was pretty good, too. Das ist ein sehr schönes Konzept. Sehr minimalistisch und trotzdem effektiv rübergebracht. They're probably going to be angry if I don't report in on time. Scheiße. Okay, also dieses kleine Spiel scheint riesig zu sein. Es scheint riesig zu sein, scheint komplex zu sein, scheint intelligent zu sein. Ich finde, es ist gut geschrieben. Es ist intelligent gemacht und diese ganze Stadt ist scheinbar begehbar und voll mit Texten und Anekdoten und insofern, ich werde mir es auf jeden Fall mal geben, ganz, weil ich da Lust drauf habe, weil es wirklich eine gute, intensive Erfahrung ist, aber das ist erneut nichts, was man in Gänze spielt, aufnimmt und dann jemandem auf YouTube präsentiert, weil dafür ist es einfach zu viel und zu lang. Und ich lese die ganze Zeit nur vor und da habt ihr keinen Mehrgewinn von und das Ding runterladen und spielen selber ist auch überhaupt kein Aufwand, der euch scheuen sollte, wenn ihr es interessant findet. Also, wenn euch das generell nicht interessiert, dann müsst ihr das Video auch nicht gucken. Wenn es euch interessiert, müsst ihr es nicht gucken, weil ihr es einfach selber spielen könnt, weil könnt ihr selber das Lesetempo bestimmen und nicht verkacken bei den einfachsten Stellen hier und ja, ich meine, ihr habt gesehen, dass da im Hintergrund ein Gebäude war, das riesig groß war und gibt schon mal verdammt viel zu entdecken in dieser klein wirkenden Stadt. Solche extra Pfade hier auch noch. Es ist riesig, es ist absolut gigantisch. Ich will wissen, wie es endet und worauf das hinausläuft. Was es alles zu erzählen gibt. Die ganzen Erinnerungen wird man richtig nostalgisch. Absolut ein Spiel für mich. Wirklich, wirklich gut. Nichts für YouTube. Das war's von Forward March. Oder, ja, ich glaube doch. Ich glaube, so hieß es. Au revoir.